Hello. Welcome everyone to the Rachel Freeman Sauer Show. I am so happy that you were here, and tonight's topic is going to kick ass yet again. So I've had quite a few guests on the show, and don't worry, we are having another guest next week. So this week, I wanted to talk to you about creating standout content. And as we're talking about this tonight, I really want to invite you to kind of embrace some of these ideas that are different. So if you don't know already, my name is Rachel Freeman Sowers, and I'm a video and business strategist. I help female entrepreneurs be more visible with video. And one of the ways I do that is helping them not just change their mindset and not just learn the tech, but to really move through the emotions that come with change, coming with taking risks, coming with putting yourself out there, and that really allow you to be seen and heard and get your business visible. So tonight's topic is near and dear to my heart, because I really feel like so often I've been seen, as you know, when you're on Facebook, and if you search for something, or if you have lots of like if I have video in a lot of my comments or my posts, I see other people's videos. or other people who are helping other business owners with video. And I think the take and the things I'm going to talk about tonight are definitely from a unique perspective. Because if you're thinking that if you just get more tech, if you get better at the tech, and if you have a product that you're using specifically for video, that, oh, hey, that's going to make my video stand out. But what I'm here to say is a video is less tech and more emotion. So for me, video is emotional. It's not technical. There are technical things I can learn, absolutely. However, the thing that connects, the thing that stands out is how I connect with people on an emotional level. And sometimes we feel, or we avoid that way of being because it has us be more vulnerable. It has us tap into things that maybe we don't really necessarily love tapping into. So as I start tonight, I'd love to have you embrace these ideas and then see how they can work for you. So we're talking, make sure you let me know if you're on here, where you're joining from, how are you doing this evening? Because I want to make sure that I get to say hello to all of you. So our topic is about creating standout content by doing these 5 things. Now, we're gonna mix it up some. So the number one thing not the number one, let's just say number one of the things that you can do is create patterns. So a lot of people are looking for this script that's gonna answer all of their questions. It's gonna make their video stand out. Some people are looking for a specific guide that's going to make their video stand out. And when we try to adopt these other scripts or these other guides from other people, we then put ourselves into a comparison. So when we create our own patterns, this allows our videos to be more memorable to other people. So of course, as you may know already, or some people say, you have to be authentic, you have to be yourself. And that's great. And you get to curate your video in a way that makes it stand out to those who are ready to hear your message. For those who have a tinge within them that says, oh, hey, maybe this will work for me, or I'm looking for someone. Like I talked to a woman today and I said, what drew you to me? And she's like, it's the way that you speak. It's the topics that you explore. It's the confidence in which you show up on video. I don't do a perfect video all the time. I can guarantee you that. But I have a pattern to my videos. There's no one thing that will make your video stand out. Well, okay, that may be a little bit of a lie, because the one thing that will make your video stand out is you. And you creating a patterned way of being on a video that helps you explore, be vulnerable, give recommendations, show up, provide value. That's the pattern. So if you'll notice, every single time I get on video, or pretty much every single time, I say, hello, this is Rachel Freeman Sowers. So I have this, and it's so funny because people will automatically notice my video for that. They'll notice how I'm going to flow through a video. They'll notice that I'm not just always so rigid, but I'm bringing in the emotional side as well as the technical side, as well as the skill. And this is what you'll begin to develop. And this is really what I work with the female entrepreneurs that I work with. This is what we do. And then you have like this signature pattern. All right, so that's number one. Number two is you want to strike a balance. So if any of this is hitting home with you, if you have seen patterns in your own videos, make sure to put it in the comments, because I'd love to know how this is working for you. So number two is striking a balance. And this isn't the balance of good or bad or right or wrong or funny or sad or all of those things. It is the balance of worry less and wonder more. A lot of times when we are in business, and especially for myself, my business name is Rachel Freeman Sowers. And what happens when I first named my business when I became my business, and I don't know if you've hung out here with me very long, but you may have heard me say, I am my business and my business is me. But over the last few years, what I've discovered is that has really prevented me. It's made me worry more and wonder less. Worry more. Are people going to like this? Are people going to be attracted to this? Am I saying the right thing? This person's doing the video that way. This is how I'm doing it. And it caused more self-doubt and worry than it caused confidence. So what I decided to do is wonder more for myself. So this has to do with that curiosity. This has to do with trying things on and experimenting. And when you do that, you're not attached to the outcome. The outcome of a video does not dictate who I am and who my identity is as a person. It does not. There will be people who hate my videos. That's fine. It doesn't mean anything about me. Now, I can hone my skills and I can acquire new skills. But what I'm really searching for is the curiosity and the wonder that let me see if this works. So when you strike that balance about worrying less and wondering more, you expand yourself and become more memorable. How many of you are, you have friends that say, hey, I love your smile. I always think of your smile. Well, one thing that people always say to me, no matter where I go, is I love your hair. People always say, you have beautiful eyes. I have a style. You can have a style too. That's some of what you bring to the table to make it memorable. And it's how you interact with those people on video. And when you worry less and wonder more, you interact more. You create more relationship, more connection. All right, that's number 2. Let me know how this is hitting you. I have somebody on Instagram that is saying yes to experimenting. It is all curiosity. The third one is unattach from the outcome. So the worry less and wonder more helps us unattach from the outcome. When we are trying things, when we are experimenting, we're just open to the result. Whatever it is, the result will be able to tell us something. And what we're looking for is what that result is telling us. It doesn't mean anything about you. I've had people or videos. I've had videos where no one has watched them or been on when I've been live. And that can really mess with your head. And if that has happened to you, make sure to put yes in the comments. Like, it can mess with your head. And yet the unattaching from the outcome is that was one more video out of the 400 plus videos I've done live and recorded that allowed me to hone a skill, that allowed me to show up for myself and allowed me to say, hey, this is what I'm excited about. And every single time I talk about that and unattach from the outcome, I can move forward even faster and with greater purpose and speed, because I'm not so worried. Now, when I work with female entrepreneurs in my Visibility with Video Accelerator, what happens is that we use tools to track. So it's not just you're wondering what videos over here are working for you, but it's like, these are the videos that are working for me. This is a topic that people are interested in. You have to track the numbers as well as give out multiple ideas and creating that content that will continue to attract your ideal clients. You hone your copy. For me, I'm a verbal processor, which is why video is great for me. And it's more if I record something and then I have it transcribed and then I take that and I create the content from it, but it's unattaching from what will happen with that video. Some of my videos have had over 3,000 views, right? So it's kind of tuning in and unattaching. So that's number 3. And it's interesting when we talk about creating these patterns and striking this balance, there's multiple ways of creating content and taking one piece of content and turning it into 7 or more pieces of content. And that's what we really want. So if you're a female entrepreneur and are looking for ways to take one piece of content and turn it into a multi-purpose piece of content, I actually have a guest that is coming into my Facebook group tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs. And if you are interested in learning how to do that, I want to invite you to go ahead and head on over to my group and push that join button. Now, there's some questions you'll have to answer, so make sure to answer those. But I'm looking forward to taking this woman's one piece of content and turning it into 7 or more pieces of content for her to use. All right, so we've talked about unattaching from the outcome. This is something, the next thing is something that I've done, and I started at the very beginning. And this is something else that I'm known for. There are certain phrases that I use. There are certain topics, there are certain subjects that I am always incorporating into every single video, no matter if it's a purely technical video or if it's more about emotion or if it's about obtaining a skill. I talk about some things all of the time. So if you know one of the things that I talk about all the time, pretty much in every single video, put it in the comments. So one of the things I always talk about is the wise woman within, or the wise one within. Because to me, it is important for my clients to trust themselves. That is an essential way of being that my clients master. And when they master that, they are truly able to move forward in making decisions. So the wise one within, the wise one within, those are a couple different things. The other thing I say I see Deb had typed it here. The other thing I say is the same thing I say at the end of pretty much every single video. So what I say is make sure to stay true to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always, always honor the wise one that is within you. For some reason, I do things in 3s. So always, always, always. My wife actually is like, you didn't say hello, hello, hello. Like that's something. So you take these things, but you need to make the signature phrases something that's for you, something that comes naturally from you. If I try and look at someone else's script that they've developed and said, if you use this script, you're going to get all of these, your audience is going to grow. Well, the only thing that will make your audience grow is you showing up. People say pretty much nonsense all the time, and they keep getting audiences growing. So the point is to make things unique to you, because now the people who have been around for Rachel Freeman Sowers for the last, I started TST, I think in 2018. So all of, the last few years, they know I'm going to end the video reminding them to be kind to others. Those are the things that I want to leave people with. So figure out whether you want to have an intro that is specific to you. A lot of times people say, hi, my name is Rachel Freeman Sowers, and I'm a video and business strategist. But sometimes they will say, like, here's the hook. Like, have you ever wondered how to create standout content? Have there been times where it's just so frustrating that no one is watching your videos? Well, I want to help you. My name is Rachel Freeman Sowers. So do you see how that kind of just leads right in? And when I work with clients, these are the things that we discover so that they can have more ease, so they can have more joy in the video, right? All right, so we have give them the signature phrase. I am wondering if any of you have an idea of what your signature phrase may be. And this is something that evolves over time, but it has to come from the heart. It has to come from within so that it rolls off the tip of your tongue. All right, so that's number 4. Give them a signature phrase. The number 5 is have some freaking fun with video. Like, sometimes we psych ourselves out. And when we get into that psychological hamster wheel, wondering what people are going to be doing, thinking all of those things, wondering if it's good enough, it often comes when we've looked or been overactive in looking at what other people are doing. Forget what other people are doing. And so I'm not saying this in an extreme way, but I know that there are times when I was starting video, I was watching other people's video, and some of that was okay. And yet it became a point of dysfunction for me, because I would say I'm not doing it like them. Like Amy Porterfield, let's just say, she has thousands and thousands of people watch her videos. And I would be comparing myself to Amy Porterfield, which would not make my video any fun. But if I showed up as myself, if I went ahead and pulled an angel card like I do a lot of times, if I did the things that created joy, it released and created energetic joy for my audience. I get comments all the time, like, I've seen you on such and such, and I know I may not always say something, but I'm here watching you. I get comments like, thank you very much for helping me. What you said really rang true with me. Those are behind the scene comments that I get, let alone having people on the video comment about what they're learning, about how it touched them and how it's helped them. So it's so important to have some fun. Now, I'm just going to admit this straight up. Sometimes I talk about some pretty serious subjects. And there are sometimes I've even cried on live video. And maybe that may not be someone's idea of fun. And nothing can be fun, I would say, all of the time, because we're human. But in those moments, I was true to myself. I watched a video today where a woman was teaching on some parenting stuff, and she shared an experience to her that was personal. And afterwards, she's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have cried on my live. But honestly, I think being able to express your emotion allows you to be free, allows you to move through the trauma that people have felt. And if I know anything, is that I know humans. I've worked with humans to create their goals, to heal themselves, to move through trauma for over 18 years now. And part of that is allowing you to just show up as you are that day. Now, I'm not encouraging you to do lives where you're crying every single time you do a live. Then you should come and ask me to work with you, because we're going to move through some of that emotional stuff so that you can feel more successful. But expressing emotion isn't necessarily bad. So you can express happiness, and you can express joy, and you can express pain, and you can express sorrow. When my dad died, there were times I couldn't talk about my dad on a live without crying. That makes sense. That's normal. But the majority of the time, you want to be having some freaking fun with it. So as you move through these 5 things, I'm just going to review them really quick. It's creating patterns. You strike a balance. You unattach from the outcome. You give them signature phrases that are yours. Something that flows, something that has meaning to you. And then you're going to have some freaking fun with it. So let me know in the comments, which one of these are you most drawn to? Which one of these 5 things is like, hey, I can do that. Or that sounds interesting to me. Or I can see how this phrase would really help create a signature to my videos. Because when I hear someone else say the wise woman within, the wise one within, I know that they have been watching my videos. I have clients that say, I find myself saying the same things that you have said because they mean something to me. That's how you enter someone's memory. And remember that somebody needs to have 21 touch points with you. 21 touch points. So whether it's an email, whether it's through video, whether it's through an audio, I have women that just go to my video and play it while they're getting ready in the morning. They don't even watch it. They just listen to it. And I'm excited about something that's going to roll out from at the first of the year. So you'll hear more about that. However, these are the things that you want people to start thinking about. And what I want people to think about is when they're wondering, who should I go to make standout content, to make memorable videos, to attract my ideal clients, to create a way of service and increasing the cash flow in my business and in my life? Rachel Freeman Sowers is the person that I want to go to. So figure out what you want to be known for and then claim it. So if you're looking for one-on-one support to create your vision with video, to grow your audience and create content that empowers people to take advantage of your offers, I want to invite you to go to www.rachelfreemansowers.com and read over the one-on-one coaching program that I have called Visibility with Video Accelerator. And you can schedule a time on there to have a free consultation with me to talk about whether it would be a good fit. And I want to just empower you to make a choice, to choose that this is the way you want to show up. Now, if you're like, I'm not sure if I'm ready for something as a one-on-one coaching program, then I want to encourage you to head on over. If you're a female entrepreneur, head on over to my Facebook group called Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs. There's going to be some questions there because I want to make sure you get the most out of this group, but that is where we will be heading over and over and over again for more content, more trainings, more live coaching like we're going to do tomorrow morning, and just really helping you build your confidence and showing up on video just that much stronger and that much more with that much more ease and confidence. So that is what I have for you tonight. Please let me know in the comments which things strike you the most. And don't forget, if you know other women that could benefit from using video in their business, please make sure to share this video. My heart would be, I'd be so grateful if you would share. So, as I say at the end of every single video, make sure to stay true to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always, always honor the wise one that is within you. I hope to see you all next Wednesday with my guest on the Rachel Freeman Sowers Show. I'll talk to you then. Bye.